All right, welcome to Hardcore and Shit. My name is Antonio. I'm your host. So this week, it's just been a slow week. All I'm doing is training, just running and working and shit. So, you know, it's um, it's kind of it's kind of hectic being at work. Being in a whole new environment. Um, it's really hard to adjust. And I get all sorts of BS like, oh, you're too much, your language isn't appropriate, crap like that. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, it's the way I am, man. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, today my guest is the lovely, the radiant yoga babe, Jeanette Ortega.
Yay!
Yay! Round of applause. Round of applause.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, so what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah.
What's been going on?
Oh, lots of good stuff.
Yeah?
Yes, I've been working on Butoga a lot, getting that going, which is my method of, it's a fusion of boot camp yoga and meditation.
Yeah.
So really working on that and getting that in different places, different specialty, not stores, but yoga places, more yoga places, some gyms, some other stuff. So, yeah.
Nice.
Certifying new trainers.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're building yourself like an army of Butoga people.
Yes. So we do Butoga retreats all over. So it's good stuff. It's keeping me busy for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. So yoga. How long have you been doing yoga?
I've been doing yoga for probably over 10 plus years.
No shit.
Yeah, but it's probably been the last 6 to 7 years that I really started diving deeper into it.
Yeah.
My love of yoga, yeah. So it really changed when I took a trip to Indonesia and I was in Bali.
Wow. So tell us about that.
Yeah.
How'd that go? What
that
happened?
Was amazing. The energy of Bali is different. It's just peaceful. It's beautiful. And it was the one time, so I took this yoga class, and it's at Yoga Barn, in a very popular place in Ubud.
Right. And
so you go, and it's like on top of this tree, the yoga studio, and there's no window, so you see all of nature. You're up high. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you're just so into it, and you're so present. That was probably the first time ever that I was in a class for an hour and a half where I literally did not think of anything else.
Really?
I was just so into my breath and my movements and focused on every single thing that I was doing. The beauty of the scenery, and just like so in gratitude of that. I was in Bali in Ubud doing yoga, like literally nothing. I didn't think about any worries or what was going on back home or my gym at that time.
Right.
So it didn't dawn on me though till I finished the class. And then when I came out of Shavasana, I was like, oh my God, I have never had that much peace and like been that present and that just focused where no other thought came in for that hour and a half. It was the most beautiful feeling I had felt.
Wow.
So ever since then, it just changed me. I was like, okay, that's what I want to continue with. That's what I want to keep building upon. And yeah. And inspiring others to try to learn to do that as well.
What directed you to that though? Like, you know what I mean? What were you doing before all this yoga?
Well, I mean, I've owned a gym for over 10 years, and I've been in fitness for over 25. But I've been known for like boot camps and fitness competitions, bikini competitions. So it's a lot of lifting, a lot of, go heavy, go crazy, crazy workouts, right? But what I realized too is that we don't have a balance. A lot of people don't have a balance. So I myself am very extreme. I'm an extremist. So when I'm focusing on competitions, like I go hard. I'm completely focused. And then I realized, okay, my life's kind of out of balance. My whole entire focus is on this. My life revolves around it, everything. And then when I'm off season, I would just like party like a rock star. Because I was like, oh my God, I'm free. Then I would go totally extreme to the other side. And so I just was like, I really need a balance in my life. Like it's either I'm hardcore all the way or I'm hardcore all the way and partying and having a good time. And there was something missing. And even though I was winning all these shows, these competition shows, my gym was doing well, it still felt like something was missing. And it's really just the peace. Like, right? We think like, okay, every competition that I win, that'll make me feel this way. Then you win it and you're like, okay, it's awesome. But what's next?
Yeah, exactly.
We
right.
never allow ourselves to just be in the accomplishment of stuff.
Yeah.
And what we do. And so that's what really yoga did for my life, was help really balance me out. I didn't need to go that hard. I needed my mindset. I needed my mind. I needed peace in my spirit and my soul. And that's what was missing. And so that's why fitness to me is about the mind, body, and spirit. It's not just the physicality of the body.
Right.
And so that's where my whole philosophy really started changing.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah,
originally?
from?
I was born in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
I was,
nice,
yes.
Nice. What
yes,
about,
but I grew up here in LA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about Ortega? Is that Latino?
Ortega, well, it is. I am 40% Native American.
No way.
51% European.
European.
Yeah, but 25% of that is like Portugal and Spain.
Portugal. Nice, man.
Right?
Nice in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So yes, of Latin descent.
Yeah.
And a lot of Native American.
Do you speak Portuguese?
I do not.
You don't?
I do not.
Yeah.
I barely speak English. I call it Spanglish.
Spanglish?
I mean English. Spanish!
Nice. Have you been to Portugal?
I have not, and I'm dying to go.
Really?
I'm dying to go
Spain
to Portugal.
either.
No.
But
those
you've
are
been to Denver.
I've been to Denver. Yes, I've been to Denver. I have been to Italy. I've been to Rome. I've been to Greece, Ireland, Indonesia. But I need to go to Spain and Portugal. That's on my list.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure on the list.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you do, like, when you were in school? What were you like? Yeah. What were you like as a kid, teenager?
I was playing sports. I was a big volleyball star. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I was homecoming queen.
No way.
Yes.
Homecoming queen.
Wow. So I was
Wow.
homecoming queen.
The belle of the ball.
Yes. So it was fun. I had fun in high school.
Yeah.
I was in play productions. I was in drama. So I was on stage all the time.
So was I.
Singing.
Nice.
And, yeah. So it was fun. So I had a good time in high school.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I went to Kennedy High School. Go Cougars.
Oh, in Granada?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Really?
Yeah. The Kennedy Cougar. Woo!
I'm a Birmingham Brave.
Birmingham. Yeah. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I was very active. I've always been very active.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always enjoyed sports and all that good stuff. So it was fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play any instruments? Any other talents?
Instruments, no. I think I tried when I was like in elementary, the violin, and that was
really? Yeah.
horrid.
Why was that?
I was no good at the violin.
Yeah.
My poor parents, yeah. They're like, oh my God, stop. That was pretty bad. But no, not really any instruments. I wasn't, I love music.
Yeah.
But I really didn't play any instruments. I sang more. I used to sing.
So really? Okay.
I did get a lot of...
like a singer in a band?
Actually, I was.
You were?
There was one point in my life when I was vegan for almost a year. So I was in this singing group called the Vegan Vixens.
Oh my God. That's lame.
It really was lame. Yes, it really was. We had a few shows that we go and sing.
Yeah. We're just vegan people? At Trader Joe's?
No, big thing in Venice. Like, there were some
really?
actually big, vegans are big. They have these big festivals.
No way.
Yeah, so we did a lot of stuff back then.
A bunch of pale people with no energy walking around. Is that it?
That's not true. It's not true. It's a myth.
A myth? I've been to Trader Joe's. I've seen. The proof is there.
I go to Trader Joe's, but I say I'm not vegan anymore.
But
I don't eat red meat.
You don't eat red meat?
No.
Mm-mm. Why not?
Kind of just grosses me out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it really upsets my stomach.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay,
yeah. And also I barely eat chicken, so it's really just more like lean ground turkey and eggs right now, so it's not much.
Oh, wow.
So many years of competing.
Yeah.
I had to intake so much protein.
Yeah.
Chicken, beef, lean, all the lean stuff, but just the smell and consistency after a while, like it would just make me gag to the point where I couldn't even eat it anymore. It was just kind of nasty, so.
That's how I am with some certain foods. Yeah. It's
just the smell of it.
Yeah. But like I can go eat something with it, but I can't eat it directly. You know, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Tequila does that to me too.
Tequila. What? No. No.
Let me tell you. So I was a huge tequila girl. I would just do shots. We'd go out, do shots, and that way I wasn't carrying around a drink.
Right.
We'd down them, no problem. All of a sudden, one time we all go out and we get shots, and all I did was smell it. And I hadn't even drank that day at all. All I did was smell it, and I was ready to gag. Like, my body was like, you are done.
Wow.
No more tequila. So I didn't drink tequila for about a year. I mean, now I do, but yeah. So isn't that crazy how our bodies are?
Yeah.
He's like, nope.
I just force it down.
Your tolerance? You force it down.
My body tells me no, but I say yes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out later.
My body says no, but my mind says yes.
Yeah. My mind needs it. What were your parents like?
My parents.
Yeah. You mentioned your poor parents when you were playing the violin.
Yes, my poor parents.
Yeah.
Super, super loving. My dad's amazing. I'm a total daddy's girl.
Yeah.
So my dad's like my biggest fan for everything I've ever done. I don't think there's probably one thing he hasn't shown up to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even all my competitions. Well, I mean, when I traveled, like, for the competitions. But, yeah, so he's been my biggest fan, total daddy's girl. Love him to death. My mom, we got closer as I got older. She was the strict one.
Oh,
so
really?
She was really strict with me, yeah. And so I rebelled a lot, but, yeah. Now we just kind of talk about it and laugh about it. And, yeah, so I'm very close with my parents. They're awesome.
Tell me about the rebellious years.
Yes.
Tell me about those years. What was that like?
Rebellious years, yeah.
Like jumping out the window, like going to meet your friends, or going on a date with your boy?
Yeah, going out to dates with my boyfriends, going out with my girlfriends, and coming home late, or saying I was going to spend the night at my girlfriend's house.
But you're really at a party?
I was at a party and with the boyfriend, and so my girlfriend didn't tell her mom that, okay, Jeanette's going to sleep over here, so her mom's thinking she was going to sleep at my house. So when we're late and neither one of us are home, her mom calls my mom, like, are they home yet? She's like, what? They're supposed to be spending the night at your house.
Oh, wow.
So we got totally busted. And I was grounded for I was always grounded.
Really?
So I was grounded for 2 weeks, and I was seeing this older guy, a little motorcycle guy.
The bad boy. Look at that. Look at you. Always the bad boy.
And he's calling. Right back then, it wasn't cell phones. It was beepers
yeah.
So he's calling my house, and my mom's like, she's grounded. She can't come to the phone. It was so embarrassing.
Oh my God. And you're just like, why'd you do that, Mom?
I know, I'm so embarrassed. Why'd you tell him I'm grounded?
You're ruining my rest, Mom.
You're ruining my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Back in the day when it was the Kamikaze Boys, it was a motorcycle group. Yeah.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Kamikaze Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's at, Denver?
No, it was here.
Oh, it was here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was born in Denver, but when I was 12, we moved back to LA. So junior high and high school was all here, yeah.
So what about all the 12 years over there in Denver? How was that?
It was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I just didn't like the cold weather.
Yeah.
Over there, but Colorado's beautiful.
Were you troublemakers as a little girl?
Not so much. It was, I think, just when I was older. Yeah. Well, actually, I would get my brothers in trouble a lot, but...
Oh, you have brothers?
I have two brothers. One older and one younger.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. No sisters, so I'm the only girl.
You're the only girl. Lucky, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the spoiled girl, the little princess, but, yeah.
What are your brothers like?
My older brother was very protective.
Yeah.
So, never liked any boyfriend, didn't want his friends checking me out or dating me. Very sarcastic. He was a pain in my butt. Always giving me a very hard time.
Yeah.
My younger brother was closer to me because, him and I were closer in age. And so he would always want to just hang out with me and stuff, which was cool. But my older brother was a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Still is.
Oh, really? To this day? Still? Yeah.
But I love him.
Do you keep in touch with your parents?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They live,
they live here with you.
Yeah.
That's right. You moved out here.
Yeah, so we're all out here. My brothers are both out here.
Oh, really?
My mom and dad are out here, yeah.
Everybody's out here.
Yes. So we have aunts and uncles still in Colorado.
Oh, still in Colorado.
Yeah.
Do you have family in Portugal or Spain?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, well, here's a very interesting story.
Okay, cool. Tell it.
Yes, and I'm probably going to write some type of book on it.
Nice.
But I was adopted.
No.
Yes, at as an infant. And so all these years as I was growing up, I mean, they probably told me when I was like 8 or 9. And you just know when something like, I'm like, why I looked different or I felt different. It was, so it made
really?
sense when they did tell me. But yeah, but they love me to death. I mean, they've been the most amazing parents, everything. And I took the 23andMe test. It's like Ancestry.com.
Oh, really?
Where because I was like, I need to know.
Yeah.
I would get booked on photo shoots just because they're like, your look is exotic. You could be this, you could be this, you could be this, you could be this. I was like, I really need to like know. So that's when I found out it was like 40% Native American and 51% European. So what happened recently is I just got in touch with my birth mom probably about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. How was that?
That was
heartwarming.
Yeah,
nerve-wracking, all that.
It was like I was in shock at first, and it was nerve-wracking for sure. And then you just start finding out more and more about you and why, and then more things make sense. So there's more pieces to the puzzle that make sense that come through,
but you got a sense of fulfillment.
Completely, yeah.
Yeah.
So much love, much love, and I have a half brother that I didn't know I had. So it was processing all of that, and it was a little overwhelming at first because it was so much love from them.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is a lot, but it's been a really, really cool experience, and it's like completion in so many different ways. It's completion for my birth mom. It's completion for my parents.
Okay, so
yeah.
So your birth parents are from Spain and Portugal, or they're just
and there's a lot of Native American in them.
Okay.
So I'm still finding out
yeah.
everything. So it's these last 3 weeks I've just been
I'm sure like you don't want to like talk to them all at once and get everything all at once because it's just too much to process.
It is. And she was telling me a lot of information, and then my mom was asking me some information. I was just like, she told me, but I don't remember. I'm like, it's been so much.
It just goes in 1 year, not
that. I feel like I've just been kind of like staring at the first week. I felt like I was just like staring in space. I'm like, wow, because it was just like wow. Yeah. But now like it's like been 3 weeks, and it's a huge completion even for me. Like and it just makes sense. And now so many things are like opening up. It's pretty insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
So like, so have you spoken to them a lot, or just maybe on and off right now because you just want to process everything slowly? Or like, it's been 3 weeks. I mean, like, do you call them the next day, or?
She called me that same day that I found
really?
out. Yeah. So there was an agency that was looking for her, and so my birth mom called me that same day that they found me. That they found her. So I did speak with her right away. Spoke with my half brother. Thank you. That same day as well, and then we've kept in communication. Like we've been texting pretty much every day.
Wow.
She's been sending me pictures of, her parents and of her, and when she was younger, and my half brother was sending me pictures of
nice.
his kids and all this stuff. So now we've been like pretty much almost every day.
Wow.
Keeping in touch, yeah.
And what about your father?
So here's what's interesting about this story is that he was never told that
he had you?
That
Wow.
So my birth mom, I guess her mother died when she was 11 from cancer, so her grandmother raised her. And so her aunt had guardianship over her, so her aunt was super strict, and her aunt would not allow her to tell the birth father.
Right.
So he still doesn't know. So this is a big thing that's going to be happening. It's like my birth mom is actually going to go tell him that, hi, you have a daughter.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So the story just keeps getting
It keeps growing.
Yeah, for sure. But it's awesome. That's why I'm like, okay, I gotta write a book. This is This is good stuff. And it's also, I think adoption and the word adopted gets a bad connotation.
Bad rap. Yeah.
And it's because a lot of kids that have been adopted, they haven't had a good home, or they didn't get, have good parents, or for whatever reason, or you hear some abuse of, kids that were adopted. And so I was never really big on talking about it when I was younger, because it always seemed like it was like not a good thing. And yet I had the most amazing family ever.
Yeah.
So I was so lucky and blessed. God really blessed me with an amazing family. So, this whole story for me, I'm just like, wow, this is amazing, and I want to share it, and somehow inspire those to actually, go search for their birth parents, because it does complete you in ways that you wouldn't believe.
Right.
So
stuff will make sense.
Yeah, stuff makes complete sense.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that makes total sense to me now. That's where
now
this
I
comes
know why.
from. This is yeah.
Now I know why I'm like this.
Yes.
So the parents from Colorado, where are they from then?
So my parents, their parents are, well, it's like they're like third generation Mexican.
Oh, really?
And a little bit of Native American as well.
Okay.
And I think my dad's side of the family also has some German.
Oh,
I
really?
believe,
Also,
yeah.
so
It's a mix,
almost the same. Almost the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been an interesting month.
Yeah. Wow, man.
A lot's been happening.
That's crazy.
A lot has been happening.
Yeah. But you seem you look happy.
Mm-hmm.
You look taller. You're walking around taller.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we had that Sunday yoga, you just look more confident. Even though we're outside, it was, I don't know. I mean, you always look confident, but now looking back at that day, it's like you did look more confident than you have. I don't know what it was, but now I know.
Yeah, it's that. Plus, it's a mixture of, because also when I decided to leave the gym, I mean, because I've owned a gym for so long, and then when I merged with the gym as well, I knew it was only for a period of time so that I could slowly exit and do my own thing.
Right.
And I stayed probably a little bit longer than I should have, and I knew
it was time.
In my heart, I was like, I got to do this. I have to do this. And so ever since I've made that cut and decided, like, okay, it's time for me to really follow my purpose and do what I need to do now, like, I feel so good. That's why I'm really on the mission to have people go for their purpose and really follow their passion, because it unleashes so much freedom in you.
Yeah.
And I tell people, I'm like, when I left, like, I knew what I was going to do, but I didn't know everything. There were so many unknowns still. Yeah. But I was at peace with the unknown. And that's a big difference. So many times we're scared of the unknown, right? We don't want the change. We're scared. There's fear. And that's what holds us back to what's comfortable. I was actually at peace with knowing that I don't know what's going to happen. But I know I have to do this, and I just have to start taking the steps to do it. And now that's caused so much freedom in my life.
Funny how that shit works, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man. It's
and
weird.
So even today, I did a little live Facebook video. I was just taking spin, and I've been with my weight vest and all this, and it's just it's fun to be a student again too, instead of always being the teacher.
The teacher.
And I tell people, always stay a student, because we don't know everything. We will never know everything. Yeah. Always stay a student.
You learn something new every day.
So today, the instructor was just, we're like going hard on sprints.
Right.
And so I was probably like at 160 has been my fastest RPM. So I'm trying to get up. So I got like to 167. But what he said was like, stay uncomfortable, like don't stop, stay uncomfortable. And it just hit me, because I was like, gosh, we have to. Because what we do is we want to go right back to our comfort level. It's so uncomfortable. My legs were burning. We want to pull back. We don't want to do it. We want to go back to where it's not so painful. And that's how we are in life. we want to stay comfortable instead of going into the uncomfortable and just being okay with it, because that's where the growth is. We go back to the old patterns, back to the old choices, back to what we know, instead of being okay with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Finding comfort in the uncomfort.
Yeah.
In the discomfort, I should say.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
So that's what it was today too, and I was just like, everything's just right on for me right now.
Was it hard for you to leave the gym? I mean, I know you were there for longer than you should have been, and you knew it in your heart. But you know what I mean? Still, there's like that there's, you know what I mean? There's something there always,
Yeah, of course.
Keeping you tight. Was it difficult?
It was.
Yeah.
It was, and it wasn't. It was almost like I woke up.
Right.
And also something was not completely right. It's just like I woke up that day and it's like, you're done.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like something just clicked. It's like, you're done.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I feel like we have to. So I've been holding on to it so long. Even me with my gym just by myself becomes your baby, right?
Right.
And then I had to really go through the whole emotional process of releasing it that, okay, this is the business. It's an entity of its own.
Yeah.
Okay, it's grown now. My baby has grown. It's time for me to let go of my baby. Let this baby grow. Let me merge over here, because my plan is to exit and do what I need to do. So it was all coming together, and then yes, it was hard for me to leave. I love the people there. That's the biggest thing, is you form these relationships with people.
Yeah.
And these connections. And that's what I think is the hardest thing. But you have to know in your heart those connections will truly never, if you're really meant to stay in touch, they truly never die. People will always stay connected somehow.
Yeah.
But it was just like something clicked one day and it's like, nope, you're done. Stop. You're done.
Wow.
Go do what you have to do. So it was just like, boom. I was like, okay, I got to do this.
Wow. It's funny how, because I'm just thinking about this, because what if you didn't leave the gym? What if you had stayed there? Would you have gone to look for your birth parent? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because of that, did that change probably was the domino?
Yeah.
That just, okay, well, I need to do, the parents have to, or I have to go look for them now.
Yeah.
If that change wouldn't have happened from that gym to now, you don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, I mean, and I had already started the process prior to me leaving the gym.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
But I do believe by me making that big change, everything else opened.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So now I had room for this to process it, right? So I didn't have the weight of the gym.
Right.
So now I let go of that, and I created space for the newness that I knew would be coming. I didn't know it would be my birth mom right away. I actually had told myself, okay, they haven't found her yet. It was almost a year, I think, that the agency had been looking.
Oh, wow.
So I had kind of told myself,
wow,
okay, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
They're not going to find her. So I'd already kind of closed it off. So when it did happen, I was more in shock than anything. But I do believe when we cut off something that we know we're done with, and that it served its purpose for us. So we have to know too, okay, it served its purpose for me, and now I need to take the next step. And so I knew that's where I was. So I had to let that go. And I do believe when we do that, then that's when all this other stuff shows up. Because now we're creating space and the time and the heart space and the ability and the mind space to be able to open up to everything else that's coming.
Yeah.
Where when we stick into something that we're like, okay, I'm doing it, and I do feel like I'm kind of done, but I need to stay, or I'm comfortable, then a lot of times we miss the other stuff that's there for us. But it's also too, it's all timing. It's all our own timing. We have to know that.
And that's what I think. That's what just hit me right now. This timing. What if that domino was supposed to fall now, and then boom,
exactly. I'm in a much better space spiritually, personally, everything, to really accept all this than maybe I would have been a year ago, or So I do believe in divine timing for sure. Everything has its time and its purpose, but I also believe we have to be open and really listen to all the signs around us in life. And sometimes when we don't learn the lesson, we continue to go through these lessons over and over and over. And that's when we see patterns repeating in our lives. And then it's at that point where we have choice. Am I going to continue this pattern in my life? Or am I actually going to make the choice to move on and grow? Am I now ready to get out of the fear of of that?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, definitely. I hear that. Yeah, because all this stuff like like the foreshadowing, being able to see what's what it is you're supposed to do. I think a lot of people like get into that mode when they're older. Mm-hmm. When I guess for them it's too late. And they're like, oh, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could go back and do this.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe people should start doing it now. Mm-hmm. Noticing what's going on. But everyone gets so busy with work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Their minds are just so like clouded with, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. You know what I mean? The only way I'm going to do it is going to have a good job that's like 8 hours or 10 hours and overtime.
Right.
And there's just no way for people to just
and that's
slow
such
down.
A society and self-limiting belief.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to have that 8 to 10 hour job. You can create what you want to create.
Yeah.
But from what society says and what our parents say and their parents' say, that's all we know.
Yeah.
And we don't know what we don't know.
Damn
and
right.
So we follow that same pattern because that's all we know.
Yeah.
And so, you have to think about, okay, is this really my belief, or did this belief come from my parents? Or did this belief come from society? Did this belief come from who I'm around, who I hang around with? And so that's why too I like really love being part of like mastermind groups where I have all these other entrepreneurs, and you're able to share ideas and share fears and share success stories and help the other entrepreneur out, like, have you tried this, or do this or do that, or where you're like, we're all here to support each other, we're here to do this. Like, you don't have to do the 9 to 5, or you can do this, because believe me, there's been many, many times in my years owning a gym where I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm working my ass off. Everyone thinks I'm balling, but they have no idea how much overhead is. And I'm working my ass off trying to cover everything. And at that time I had a 5,000 square foot facility. It was a 2-story gym.
Where was that at?
It was right here in Northridge. It's
really?
Literally like 5 minutes away, off of Wilbur. Mm-hmm.
Really? Well, wait.
Wilbur and Nordhoff. So you know where the AMPM is?
Yeah.
So it was like in the warehouses there's a bunch of homes back there.
Yeah.
So it was in the warehouses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, man.
I mean, so I did it. There's times I look back, I'm like, I don't even know how I did it.
Yeah.
But I did it. And I've learned so many lessons. Oh my gosh, so many like valuable lessons about people, myself, running a business.
Yeah.
Knowing, not knowing, learning. But also too, like, by traveling and doing what I'm doing with like Belize and Nicaragua, those have changed my life too. So I'm taking health and wellness to Belize, the women in prison over there, and teaching them Butoga and yoga and meditation, doing that with children. Did it in Nicaragua. And this last trip to Nicaragua, that also spurred me to also, make the cut at the gym, because I was like, wow, here I am in paradise, on the beach, teaching yoga, then go paddleboard, have a wonderful time, help people with paddleboard, and I'm doing my own paddleboarding, come back, have a beer, relax on the beach, and then, if you want to, go teach another yoga class, then relax. And I was like, this is the life. We can create whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be what society is, but we also have to decide, like, what is it that I really want in life, and what meaning do we associate with money? Like, how much money does, what is the meaning to us? When I'm like, okay, I'm creating value and excellence for people. And that's how I'm going to create my abundance, because everything that I create, I'm creating with value and excellence for somebody else.
Yeah.
So I know that'll come back.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's all about our perception of how we see, what that is, what that value is to us, what abundance means to us, what money means to us, what does a career mean to us.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. Talk a lot.
Hey, that's fine, man. That's what it's all about. Man, wow, that's great. So, did you, while you were talking with your birth mother, did you tell her, like, what you do? Like, who you are? Like, I do this, I do that, I create.
We did talk, and so they had already looked me up on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They stalked you already.
So they're like, "Oh my gosh, we're so proud of you, and you've done so well."
So while they're talking to you, they're like clicking. Oh my God, you went here.
So that's what's funny. I'm like, wow, technology, right?
Yeah.
So they already saw a lot of stuff that I did, but there's still so much for them to know. Like, I mean, we only know so much on Facebook, and there's only so much I can really even tell her.
And on that, on Facebook, you just put what you want people to know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so people just, that's their perception of you.
Yeah.
That's what they think you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you show them who you really are, they're like, what?
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people are going to think I'm just a one-note guy or two-note guy. You know what I mean? And
there's
I'm not.
So much more,
There's
We're multifaceted beings.
Yeah, all sorts of shit, And that's what I don't like about that stuff,
Yeah.
And I guess, but, keeping in touch and shit, I mean, I guess, man. But, I just, on my phone, text and shit.
Yeah.
And if I want to keep in touch with someone, I'll call them.
Yeah.
Or email. I don't know.
What? Call, right?
Yeah,
Nobody does that anymore.
I'll call on my landline.
Pick up the phone.
I'll call on my landline. And let me pick up my rotary and call you.
I know, but it is. It's like, man, we've lost that human touch.
Yeah.
Because everything has become text and internet and everything, and that it's crazy. So, I mean, she knows a lot about me, but she doesn't know everything, obviously, about me. And I think I'll meet her in person in August. So.
Oh, wow.
That's coming up. So,
oh my God, that must be so.
The experience of me and the experience of her with me will be very different.
It'll be Yeah.
Yeah.
Because phone personalities are, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just a phone. You're not looking at the person. It's like you're not looking deep into their eyes or anything.
Yeah. So it's going to be.
Yeah, face to face, it's completely different.
Yeah. For sure. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But just as you said too, like, there's so many, it's hard to tell someone like everything that you are or do or because we are so multifaceted. And I even wrote like a blog post about that, how we like to label ourselves and label people and label things and put ourselves into roles, and we have so many different roles, and this is our identity. And then once something messes up, then we've lost our identity because we've only associated ourselves with that identity. And it's like, how do we get ourselves out of that, out of labeling ourselves and putting identities on ourselves? And so I just wrote a big, long post about that because I'm like, wow, we're so stuck on wanting to label people.
Yeah.
And label ourselves, and this is their role. And then when we see them in a different light, like even when I left the gym, that's why that all came up, because I was like, I'm more than a gym owner. I'm more than a fitness professional.
There you go.
I do so much more. Like that's just who you
that's
know.
That's how people see
right.
you.
And so when I left there, everyone's like,
Wait, what? She does other stuff?
Right, I mean, they knew Butoga and all that and yoga, but they're like, But I'm like, that's not everything that I am. That doesn't embody the entire Jeanette Ortega. And so I really saw that when I left. I'm like, wow, this is a trip. And then I had to go through my own process of it too. Like, wow, this is an identity that I'm actually breaking too for myself, and, processing that and letting that go. It didn't matter what people thought or whatever their assumptions were or why I left, or I try to make it as, tell people as much as possible. But yeah, it's been interesting.
Wow. Man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all crazy. Man, I mean, I'm learning a lot. I mean, all I knew about you was, I mean, the the hot yoga babe from the gym. You know what I mean? That's all I knew. You know, and I mean, what we that you drink a little bit. At that Christmas party. Because I showed up kind of plastered already. I had more. And I'm still standing, and I walked out with no problem.
Yes, you
see
did
that?
good. You
Practice,
did good.
practice. That's how you do training.
I see right now. Yeah.
Fourth one.
Oh, get it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's funny how you talk about masks or facades and how people perceive. At work, that's how people. I'm labeled at work. That's how I am. They label me already. They don't even know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just know me as that guy that works there.
Right.
They don't even know me. I don't know them. I don't label people because I don't know you.
Right.
I don't. I mean, yeah, I labeled you as because that's all I knew. Right. You know what I mean? But I don't know you. Now I know you're just like that rebellious troublemaker. Girl.
Still that
wild-hearted
that
girl.
Wild heart.
Oh
yes,
man.
Yes.
That just gets into trouble and just looking for it. Leather jackets and motorcycles. And
That's so funny. It is, and it's true. Like we do that to people.
Yeah.
And like I always tell people when I do like my mindset courses, the champion mindset courses, I'm like, we think we know someone, but all we know is their name. We have no idea of their story.
Yeah.
We have no idea what they've gone through. Like we don't know people at all, really.
Yeah.
We know their name and whatever they allow us to see, but we really don't know who they are.
And that's why I do this also because everyone has a story. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff I've learned about my friends that that when they've come and talked to me.
Right.
I've learned a lot, from them.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, mm-hmm. And I've known them for years.
Yeah.
But but because I'm a guy, I don't go, hey man, what's up? Tell me what's going on in your mind,
Right. Tell me about your feelings.
What does your heart tell you right now? Tell me. You know what I mean? I just don't.
What are your feelings and emotions?
Mm-hmm. But here, with the microphone, it's like, it's an open forum. There's no problem opening up to each other.
Right.
So, like I said, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Coach Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't know about her.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's been really good, man. It's been, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you mentioned you owned a lot of gyms or just that one gym on Wilbur or?
Yeah, I started, so young as an instructor.
Oh, really?
At like Gold's Gym. That was
really?
My first.
Where was that?
The Gold's Gym in Sylmar is where I first started teaching aerobics and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
And then personal training and everything. And then it just grew. Then I grew the boot camps outdoors, and I started with what's called Extreme Bridal Boot Camp.
Extreme Bridal Boot Camp. How was that? What was that like?
Well, I was getting so many brides. I was personally training so many brides, and they'd always tell me, gosh, I wish my mom or my bridesmaids could afford a trainer. They need to lose weight. And I'd be like, okay, how am I going to...
But because it's in Sylmar, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just all over. Like
wow.
When you first are a trainer or get into the fitness industry, you're going everywhere. You're working at all different gyms. Yeah. You're going to people's houses. Like, you're working all gyms. So I was all over the valley, actually. But I was like, okay, all these people are telling me this, and I'm like, how do I need to figure out how to monetize on this somehow. People can't afford like a personal trainer, but they could probably afford a group. So that's when I created Extreme Bridal Boot Camp. So it became the bride and all of the wedding party. So even the groom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
people,
wow.
Like his groomsmen, the bridesmaids, some of the parents would come. And so it was like this big group of them all getting in shape for their weddings.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. So that got like actually really big. And then I was, I had so many good friends who were like wedding planners and doing the cakes and all that. So we were constantly marketing for each other and referring each other. So my bridal boot camps got pretty big. So I had one in Northridge, I had one in Santa Clarita. Wow. So I had them going, and one in Burbank. So I had them going quite a bit for the boot camps. Right. And then it was finally time for me to like open up a gym. So I opened up one in Granada Hills off of Chatsworth. That was really? That was my small gym.
Chatsworth and what?
Chatsworth and Zelza.
Zelza. Oh, right there by the movie theater? Yeah. The UA?
No. Farther, a little bit farther down. Right past Zelza.
By the...
Chatsworth.
Yeah. But by the dance studio or whatever?
Yeah.
Because, that used to be a playhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Moore's Playhouse. But even farther down.
Oh, really?
So
by the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because there's so many, like, little gyms right there now.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, in the back.
Chatsworth.
In the back?
On Chatsworth.
Oh,
no, right on Chatsworth.
Really? I haven't seen them.
Yeah, go down Chatsworth. You'll see a bunch of gyms, yeah. So that's where
But anyway. Yeah,
But I grew out of that one in a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I grew out of that space, and then I had to open up a bigger one. And so... at that time, I was with my boyfriend who I was with for like 6 years or more, and he was like, all right, let's go find a new spot. And that's when
So was he a gym guy too?
Yeah, he's a big workout.
A big workout guy? Like a big guy?
Yeah, he's pretty muscular, yeah. So he was a big help during that transition from my small gym to the big gym. Then we found that 5,000 square foot gym, so we moved everything and opened up my big one. So,
in Wilbur.
In Northridge, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long? And
I was there for like 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
7 years there, and then 2 years at my smaller gym.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then almost a year when I merged with MBX, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome I'm running a gym and owning a gym, but I was like, I needed more.
What made you? Because you went from. Okay, how big was the one in Granada Hills?
It was like 800 to 1,000 square feet.
So it was pretty... So what's that? I don't know my square feet for a gym.
It's small.
Oh, really?
It was small, yeah. 800 to 1,000 square feet. It's pretty small. And I went from that to 5,000 square feet.
Yeah. And so how big is MBX?
It's a little... I think it's around 5,000 or a little under.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But see, his is long. Mine was 2-story.
But that's the one in Wilbur.
Yeah.
No, but is it smaller than the one you had in Granada Hills? Or is it bigger than the one you had in Granada Hills?
Oh, mine was way bigger than the one I had in Granada Hills.
No. I mean like MBX.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, MBX was bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, that must have been small then.
Yeah, it was small.
Wow.
It was very small.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, I still have the boot camps going. Let me just open a small location. And I grew out of that in a year and a half. Like, I got so busy.
Wow.
So I had to open up a bigger one. And I did that, yeah.
But now, you have other people working for you, or you're trying to get other people to work for you.
Yeah, so I'm training. And I mean, I've always had other instructors working for me. Because my philosophy of owning a gym is, I'm going to be there for sure. And people are definitely coming for me and signing up for me. Right. But I also, train my instructors to teach and do all that. And so I don't have to be there all the time. That's my way of doing business, too. So.
Wow.
But then I started traveling and doing stuff like in Belize, and that's when I was like...
How was that?
That was amazing. That was with Ambassador Shabazz, who is Malcolm X's daughter.
No way.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That woman is amazing, yeah.
Really?
But to go somewhere and share your gift...
Yeah.
I came back, and that's when I felt kind of suffocated inside the gym. Because I was like, oh my gosh, my spirit wants to be more free. I want to do more than just inside these 4 walls. I want to go global. I don't want to just be in Northridge.
Right.
I want to take this over here and over here and over here, and how am I going to do this? So that's why I'm now certifying a bunch of trainers in my method, Butoga, so I can put them there and over here and over here. We can have retreats here, send them over here. So when you start traveling and doing your gift outside that way, it's just your spirit and your soul just expands to where you just want to share it so much more than just inside the gym.
Wow. You mentioned Belize, Greece. What else did you mention?
Where have I been?
Yeah, where you've been?
Nicaragua. Ireland. Rome.
So in Greece, did you go for yoga or Butoga?
No, that was actually a
Or
vacation.
just a vice. Yeah, yeah.
That was vacation.
Nice. How was that? How did that go?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, I really need to find my birth mom at this point, or like that family.
Oh, really?
Just because when I was in Greece, everyone's like
family. Yes.
They're like, you have to be from, you're Greek.
Yeah.
What's your family and where? You, like, I literally they're completely.
Oh, they're really like family oriented. Yeah, yeah.
But everyone thought I was Greek.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. That's what made me want to know more about my own history and nationality.
So Greece was the first step toward finding your.
No, I had already started the process. I started the process a year ago.
Okay, so Greece was recent then.
Greece was last October.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
But it just made it even more so like, I need to find this because...
The urgency, yeah.
Yeah. Even when I was in Italy and Rome, people thought I was Italian and thought I was Greek. And I was like, okay, I need to know. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think traveling's the best. Like, people need to travel. Travel the world. My gosh, you learn so much.
About yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take like a backpack. Trip just by yourself. Yeah, I watch a lot of those documentaries, road racing documentaries, backpacking documentaries. You know, there's this one. It was in Spain. It was to some holy city, but it was like a 232 mile.
Yeah,
journey.
they do like a 3-week backpack, spiritual backpack.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you know, I want to do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not because I want to be able to say, oh, I did that. But I don't know, man. Right. It'll open you up. Yeah. You know? I'm pretty open. I think I'm pretty open. I don't know. But, you know, maybe, I don't know. There's some shit I still don't know. I mean, I don't know everything.
No,
about
none
anything.
of us do.
I don't know anything about everything about anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I always go to Socrates. You know, like especially from Bill and Ted's. You ever watch Bill and Ted's? You know, and he's like, you know, Socrates is like saying, he's like, the true knowledge of knowing is that you know nothing. You know?
True.
That's
We know nothing.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know, especially about. You know, when I first started at MBX doing CrossFit, I mean, I guess I did know something, but I'd rather, and after a month, I still don't know because I learn better when I don't know anything. Right. You know, I learn a lot better. Even when I ran with coach, when I ran in high school and stuff. No, I don't know. Don't ask me, ask coach. Right. You know, because I don't know anything because I'm a runner. You know, that's all I am. You know, I'm just running to learn. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't care how long I've been here or how much more experience I have. I ask, you know, ask the guy who's in charge. Don't ask me. You know. Yeah,
and that's a great way to be, because you learn. You're open to learning. Yeah. When people think they know everything, they're closed off to learning or hearing anything new. Yeah. And you miss all these golden nuggets.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Stuff that falls in front of you, man, they don't see it. Yeah. You know, it's like they just totally oblivious to it because
they think they know.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And it's ego.
Yeah.
So much.
Exactly. Ego. You know, and I'm not saying I've never had that kind of moment. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure we've all had moments like that. You know what I mean? And no one's immune to that kind of bullshit. You know, it's just
not at all.
Some people just maybe recognize it sometimes. Yeah. You know, more than others, but you know, I'm not saying that nobody's perfect.
No, not at all. And then sometimes it takes a lot of a big thing to get you humble. Like you get humbled in like the harshest way to finally strip down your ego and be like, damn, I just got humbled. Yeah. Big time.
Like I got schooled. I got schooled big time.
I got kicked in the ass.
Yeah. I know one day I'm gonna get kicked in the ass big time. Somebody's gonna punch me in the face for saying something or some shit. You know what I mean? Or something. You know.
Yeah, no. Well, I know we get humbled in so many different ways.
Yeah, you know.
So many different ways.
Yeah, there's totally different ways, and it's just I guess you just wait for the right moment for it to happen. Yeah, it's great.
It's great. The ego.
Yeah, the
to
anticipation.
humble the ego.
Yeah.
Your ego is not your amigo.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
Uh-uh.
Your ego is not your amigo. Is that?
Your
Did
ego
you just
is
make
not
that
your
up?
amigo.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's been a saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It has. I've never heard it.
Yeah, your ego is not your amigo.
I never heard that.
It's not your friend. Your ego is not your friend.
I've never heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ego keeps us separated.
Yeah.
Separated from people, separated from so much. So our ego, I mean, we all do because we're guarding ourselves or wanting to make ourselves feel good or try to portray that to others. But that's just an issue within ourselves, right? Our ego comes up to like protect us or to not allow us to be vulnerable or to try to make ourselves be better than someone else, which means there's, an area in our life that is not healed. Yeah. And so, the ego just comes up as a protection mode, basically, for all of us. We all have it. I've had it. Oh, for sure. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes, of course, it's good, and other times it's not. It's detrimental to us. Relationships, career, everything, friendships. So it's like learning to put your ego aside. Do you want to be right all the time, or do you actually want to live life and have a good life? Yeah. And learn. Yeah. Be like, okay, I'm not right. Is it worth it for me to be right in this situation? Yeah. So. Wow. Are you in a relationship right now? I am not. You're not? I am not. Hard to believe, people. You hear this? Trust me, dude. Trust me. The package is 100% pure, golden. Trust me, guys. Okay? Don't worry about it. I am. Yeah, I am not. You hear that? Single. I am not. I am single. Wow. I am single. Why is that? Dating. Oh, you're dating? I'm dating. I mean, I'm dating. Oh, you're going out? I'm going out and dating people, but I'm not, like, in a relationship. Really? Yeah. I think, too, it's, I was married a long time ago, so I know what marriage takes. Tell me about that. It was long. I was young, and basically it was kind of to get out of the house. Like 22? Wow. 23? Anywhere from 22 to 24. Oh, but I was really wanting to just get out of the house, really. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Wow. But I thought I did love him. But man, I'm not the same person I am now that I was then. So I would have handled things much differently now than I would then. He was an amazing guy. We're still friends, but I know how much like marriage and relationships take, and I'm also not willing to settle. And so I wouldn't call it picky, but I just know what I deserve. Right. And I'm not one of the women that are just okay to settle for what comes. Or some women are very nervous, like, oh, what if no one else comes along? Right, what if no one else better comes along? What if he's just it? And it's just like, no, why would you believe that? Like, whatever we speak and think, we create and we attract in our lives. And so I'm not a believer of that, to settle. Like, if this isn't truly what I want, then, and I know there's not a future with this person, or I know how much it takes to really build upon that. And if they're not willing or whatever it may be, then that's not for me. It's not, beneficial for you. No. So I'm very, I look at it in all ways, and I mean, my last long relationship I was in was 6 years, and him and I are still like 6 years. The best of friends. Wow. Like, he'll always be in my life. I'll always be there for him, and and I've had relationships along the way, maybe a year or so, but I'm just like, okay, if I know it's not the one that I want long term, and a lot of times I'll just date just to have fun, because I just want to be in the present. I'm working on my business. I'm working on me. Yeah. I don't need or want that particularly right now, but then sometimes something will come and you'll explore it. But then when you get to that point where it's like, okay, I've explored it. You need a distraction, though. Yeah, right? Right. You need Of course, so
yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And you explore it.
Yeah.
And then at one point, though, you realize, okay, this isn't going to go further than this. And it's okay. But you have to also be open and honest with that person. Like, this is just as far as it's going to go.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you
Pat
know.
on the back.
Yeah, like if you're okay with it, that's cool. If you're not okay with it, then let's talk. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
if you're not okay with it, let's talk.
Well, not let's talk,
Maybe.
But like, are you okay with this? Like, this is probably as far as it's gonna go.
Okay.
I think you know, right? You know.
Yeah.
I just think too many women settle.
Right.
And that's why I think men and women both settle.
Yeah.
And right now, like, there's like this huge increase of divorce going on, and all these relationships and stuff. And I'm like, gosh, we don't value ourselves enough in the beginning and really make our expectations known, or what it is that we desire to the other person, so that that person has the option to be like, I can't be that for you. Yeah. And then it's your choice to be like, okay, wow, he's being honest with me. Do I stay or do I go? Am I going to be okay with him not doing this or not being this? And if you're not, then, go. But I don't think we do. Communication is so huge, and so many people just don't know how to communicate.
I think communication is the biggest problem. Too much of it. Too much communication. I think that's the biggest problem in any relationship. Too much talking.
Communication is actually in the listening of the person. It's not even in the speaking. Just more sex, less talk.
There you go. Oh my God!
Right?
You just defined every problem in the relationship. You need more sex. That's
more sex.
That's what'll solve
talk.
it. That's what'll solve everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what'll solve everyone's problems.
Mm-hmm. I think I should make a T-shirt and sell that.
You should. You should. Oh my God! Please make a T-shirt. Make a tank top, and I'll wear it. I'll wear it to MDX.
More sex, less talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. We just created a new slogan. High five. Just created a new slogan.
It's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Do you have an Instagram?
I do.
Yeah? What is it?
Extreme Fit Chick.
Extreme Fit Chick.
Yes. And chick is CHIC.
CHIC.
Yes, no K.
Okay, so is
Extreme.
it EX?
EX.
Okay. Extreme Fit Chick.
Fit Chick. Yes.
CHIC.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no at or anything like that?
For Instagram?
Yeah.
No, Instagram's just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at Extreme Fit Chick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotta get on the social media bandwagon.
No,
Come on.
No.
It's time, Antonio.
I don't need it. Because then people will think I'm just one note guy, and I'm not.
I'm not. I'm so many.
My what is it? Title or name will be more than just this. That'll be mine. And I'll just have a picture of me going like this.
I know.
More than just this.
That's funny. But yes, I'm on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, Facebook.
Jeanette Ortega. You can follow me, Jeanette Ortega.
And your classes are?
Butoga. You can also, for Instagram, it's also Butoga Worldwide, and that's BOOTOGA Worldwide. Butoga Worldwide. So Butoga is being taught right now. You can go on my website, JeanetteOrtega.com, and that'll give the schedule for Butoga. And also meditation classes, yoga classes, all of that.
Did you explain what Butoga is? No,
huh? Yeah, fusion of boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yoga and meditation.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
To me, it's the whole package, the whole fitness package, mind, body, spirit.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. People need to get their minds right. Get some meditating going on.
That's right.
Changes lives.
Changes lives. My life has changed now.
Meditation changes lives.
My life has changed now.
Oh, see?
I know a lot more about you now.
Mm.
It's refreshing.
Glad to hear that.
It's really
Thank
refreshing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool having you.
Thank you. Thank you for asking me to be a guest. It's awesome. I'm very honored. Thank you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time. It was fun talking to you.
Thank you.
Like I said, I learned a lot about you. Rebellious,
yes.
Teenage girl,
yes.
Married at between 23 and 24,
mm-hmm.
22 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
Adopted. Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And you just found out.
Just found out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
owner of gyms.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
best-selling author.
Best-selling author too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
The Little Black Book of Fitness.
Yeah. Tell us about that really fast.
So it is a book of insights of mind, body, and spirit, fitness, mind, body, and spirit. And so it's actually a collaboration book as well. So it has 26 other co-authors in it.
Okay.
Giving their story about fitness. And sometimes people pick it up thinking it's going to be a workout book. But really, it's about how each person got through life and got through fitness was a big impact on them, but whether it was fitness in their spirit, fitness in their mindset, or fitness in their body.
Right.
So my good friend and client, Be Real from Cypress Hills in the book, so he talks about being a rock star basically and how, keeping fit helps him and his stamina on stage, all that. Mike Messina, who won The Biggest Loser, season 13 is in the book, so he really talks about fitness, how that helped him in mind, body, spirit. So we have some amazing co-authors in it that really share their stories. My story's in there as well. So it's awesome. It's a great book, a really easy read, and people, once they start it, they just keep going because you can identify so much of these stories with, what we go through.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So it was an Amazon #1 best seller in 6 categories, so we knocked that out of the park, so it's awesome.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Go out
Get
and order
it. TheLittleBlackBookOfFitness.com.
Get it. Get it, guys. Get it. Thanks a lot for coming in, man.
You're welcome.
It was
Thank
really
you for having
cool.
me.
Really cool. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. Keep going, man. You see that little door open? Just open it yourself, man, and go right through it. Take your chances. That's what it's all about. Take your chances, man. Look at what's around you, man. All around you is all these chances, all this opportunity, and we're all stuck at our dead end jobs or whatever, just with our heads down or on our phones texting and or looking up our things or why people like the fact that we went to the bathroom and junk like that. We just we gotta get out of this and just move forward and just become more than what we are, man. Take a chance. Everyone can do it. Jeanette did it.
Yes.
And she's doing it, man. I'm trying to do it. We're all trying to do it. Just go out there, man, and find what it is that you're passionate about and just do it, man. Have fun. Enjoy life. That's what it's all about. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Peace.